Jacob Fatu has arrived in WWE and joined the Bloodline after attacking Cody Rhodes on Friday Night SmackDown tonight. I'm going to tell you everything we know about this situation so far, what it means for WWE and the Bloodline story moving forward, and so much more. Before I get into it, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Let's talk about it. The long-awaited debut of Jacob Fatu has finally come, and it arrived in Chicago. Sold out Rosemont Horizon. Tens of thousands screaming holy bleep as Jacob Fatu, the monster of MLW, former MLW world champion, has finally joined the Bloodline. Something that has been long anticipated, long speculated, but we haven't really heard from him in a very long time. There were rumors right around WrestleMania that Jacob Fatu was basically locked in, and we are now hearing speculation that he has been signed with WWE for months now, and they were kind of waiting for the right time to use him. And this comes after they brought in Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, rumors of Hikuleo coming into WWE as well. And we got Jacob Fatu, and it was an absolutely spectacular moment. Solo Sikoa, after being beaten down by Cody Rhodes in this main event, he is reeling. We have Kevin Owens and Randy Orton attacking Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, evening the playing field against the new Bloodline. But then the ace up Solo's sleeve, the werewolf is what they're calling him now, Jacob Fatu, comes out of nowhere. Insane reaction. Everyone in Chicago on their feet as Fatu wreaks havoc, taking out Cody, taking out Orton, taking out Kevin Owens by spearing him through the barricade, a spot that Roman Reigns has been very popular for. Fatu then proceeded to get into the ring, attack Cody some more before acknowledging his tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, and we ended the night with all four members of the new Bloodline acknowledging Solo and standing together in a very beautiful sight, a long-awaited sight, as I've said before. For those of you who are not familiar with Jacob Fatu, he not only, as we saw on Friday Night SmackDown, is one of the most physically imposing men that is in all of professional wrestling, but if you go back and watch his run in the Indies, if you go back and watch any podcast interview he's done, he is one of the most charismatic wrestlers there is. This dude oozes charisma through his veins and with the way he carries himself, and it really came across, I think, in what he did in this beatdown of Cody, where he put himself through a table, crowd went crazy, all that kind of stuff. And the facial reactions, it just, you could tell that this is someone who is built to be a star and a star in WWE. Now, as far as where they go from here, I think they are building towards a Bloodline civil war of some kind. Now, I've always stated the way I would do it is have this new Bloodline turn on Solo Sikoa and have Solo go off and join the original Bloodline, and then have The Rock come in and give me War Games, The Rock, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa, as well as Hikuleo, against the original Bloodline, both members of the Usos, Sami Zayn, and and Roman Reigns. So if you do that, I think and Solo Sikoa as well, and have Solo come back to that side, there is so much room for storytelling there, and you could build up dozens of matches, like if you play your cards right there. Like you have a tag team match with with Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa. You have Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa as a singles match. You have the potential of Hikuleo versus Sami, which could be fun. And then, of course, you also have The Rock and Roman, which is the big money match for Mania. It's going to be interesting to see where they take this. Another note on Jacob Fatu. this is one worry I do have if this is not the direction they're going. If they're not going in the direction of kicking Solo out, I do think you could run into a problem where you could undermine Solo if Jacob Fatu is given mic time, because he is a hell of a promo. And the way it comes across is he is the alpha everywhere he walks. And if you're like Solo Sikoa, and then you have to like kind of compete with that on some level, it's going to be very hard sledding for him. So that is one worry I do have. But Jacob Fatu being on North American television, shout out to him. He's busted his butt for a very long time to buck this narrative about him, and I'm so glad he did it. I'm so glad he's in WWE. I'm so glad he's in arguably the most prominent storyline in all of wrestling, and I'm so glad that I got to talk about it with you. Let me know in the comments section what you thought about Jacob Fatu joining the Bloodline, joining WWE. Until next time, though, I'm Omer Q for Real Take Wrestling. Be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real. But also, forgot to do my closer. Here we go. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's what I wanted to say. Now be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real.